Introduction to HSPs, highly sensitive persons. If you find that you experience the world with a deep intensity, feeling emotions profoundly, and are often overwhelmed by the negativity of others, you might be a highly sensitive person, or HSP. This video is for you. We're going to delve into how to understand, navigate, and ultimately protect yourself from the toxic people who can drain your energy and disrupt your peace. It is important to know that your sensitivity, rather than being a weakness, can be your greatest strength. Understanding HSPs, highly sensitive persons. Let's explore this together. Being a highly sensitive person means you process information more deeply. It's like absorbing the emotions of those around you, feeling their joy and pain as if they were your own. You might find yourself easily overwhelmed by loud noises, bright lights, or even strong smells. It's as if the world can be too much sometimes. Criticism and conflict, they can cut deeper than anyone realizes. They can turn a good day upside down in an instant. And because of these traits, you may find yourself a target for toxic individuals. Spectrum of toxic behaviors. There's a spectrum when it comes to toxic people, from the mildly annoying to the downright dangerous. On one end, we have what we might call benign toxic people. They might not even realize the negative impact they have on you, but that doesn't make their actions any less harmful. On the other end of the spectrum are the malignant types, narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. For them, manipulation is a way of life. Understanding the distinction between these two categories is crucial. It helps you develop the right response to different situations. Benign toxic personalities. Remember, it's about knowing how to protect yourself. You know, it's surprising how often we encounter those who talk over us, constantly ask for more than we can give, or offer unsolicited advice. They're the ones who break commitments, like that coworker who interrupts you during meetings, or that friend who's always late, canceling plans at the last minute. They don't mean harm, but their actions can be loud and self-absorbed. And then there are the attention seekers, or as I like to call them, the crazy makers. These types thrive on drama, creating conflict just to be the center of attention. They might showboat, provoke conflict, or seek praise, even if it's negative. It's like that friend who always needs to be the victim, spinning stories to keep the spotlight on themselves. Lastly, beware of the emotional vampires. These individuals drain your energy with their constant negativity and endless demands. They need constant sympathy, leaving you feeling emotionally exhausted. It's essential to protect your own peace. Malignant, toxic personalities. These are the individuals who are likely to cause serious harm to your well-being. Narcissists. They lack empathy and care only about their own needs. Self-absorbed and self-centered.
Can you believe she didn't even ask how I was doing after all that?
When they don't get their way, their rage can be terrifying, constantly belittling, gaslighting, manipulating, sociopaths, and psychopaths, they violate the rights of others without a second thought. Deceitful, impulsive, devoid of remorse. They exploit, manipulate, charm, and disarm. Spotting them can be the hardest challenge of all. Why HSPs are targets. The key is awareness, staying vigilant, protecting our peace. Because once you know what to look for, you can start to break free. It's ironic, isn't it? The very traits that make us who we are, our empathy, our conscientiousness, they're like magnets for those who seek to manipulate. They see our kindness as a weakness, an opening, and they exploit it. Manipulation tactics. It's like having porous boundaries, absorbing pain and stress that aren't even ours. And then they twist it all around, make us feel like we're the ones losing it, overreacting. But knowing this, it's the first step. Recognizing how they work. That's how we begin to reclaim our power. We may be vulnerable, but we're not powerless. They'll make you doubt your reality. Gaslighting, they call it. They'll say things like, "That never happened," or "You're imagining things." And when you try to confront them, they shut down. It's like hitting a wall, stonewalling, the silent treatment. It's more than just ignoring. It's pain that echoes in your mind. But then there's love bombing, the rush of affection and attention. Intoxicating. But it never lasts. It's a trap. And as soon as you're hooked, they pull back. Intermittent reinforcement. Keeps you guessing. Keeps you hoping. And when you try to leave, they hoover you back in. Promises, feigned remorse, all to test your boundaries. When that fails, they shame you, make you question your worth. Toxic shaming, projection. They turn their flaws onto you. It's a twisted dance of blame and guilt. Hypercriticism, moving the goalposts. No matter what you do, it's never enough. They punish your joy, your achievements. It's all to keep you small, to keep you compliant. Smear campaigns, lies, they isolate you, make you doubt your allies. Preemptive defense, pathological lying, all to control, to manipulate. Ad hominem attacks, misrepresenting your perspective. It's all a game, a cruel game that leaves you questioning your own reality. But knowing these tactics, it's the armor we need. It's how we protect ourselves. It's how we reclaim our power. Protection strategies. As a highly sensitive person, it's crucial to learn to trust your instincts. If a situation feels off, it likely is. Your high sensitivity is your inner alarm system. It's your guide, your protector. The Clear Up Method. It's a tool for setting boundaries with benign toxic people. First, context. Clearly define the issue. Know what you're up against. Then, lay down the law. Explain why the issue is a problem and the consequences. It's about clarity, not confrontation. Exercise boundaries. Assert them. Stand firm. Appreciation. Positively reinforce desired behavior when it is displayed. Repetition. Repeat your message, staying focused and refusing to be diverted. Use the broken record method, repeating your point over and over. Establishing boundaries. Unity. Agree to disagree and find compromises if appropriate. With confidence, even if you don't feel it. Maintain eye contact and use an assertive tone. This is how we protect ourselves. This is how we reclaim our power. They keep the predators out and safeguard your emotional, physical, and mental well-being. Believe in your own worth. You are worthy of setting boundaries and protecting yourself. Use affirmations to change negative self-talk. Own your agency. Explore your options. Assess the pros and cons of a situation and act with confidence. Understand your core values. Remind yourself of your rights and that you have a right to be free from abuse and mistreatment. Name your non-negotiables. Understand your limits and communicate them. Or, with more dangerous people, withdraw from the situation when these limits are tested. Deal breakers. Know your deal breakers and accept that you don't have to give anyone a chance to cross those lines. Assert without apologies. Communicate your boundaries clearly without feeling the need to apologize. If you're not responsible for the situation, don't apologize. Instead, use "that's unfortunate." Reinforce and repeat if challenged. Use the broken record technique and reassert your boundaries without getting drawn into arguments. Implement practically and safely. Consider the context of the situation when you implement your boundaries. Exit when not respected. Be ready to leave when your boundaries are repeatedly disrespected. Save yourself and prioritize self-care. Your needs are important. Prioritize them above all else. Dealing with malignant toxicities. When dealing with particularly challenging personalities, remember, avoid face-to-face confrontations. The gray rock method is your ally. Stay uninteresting to minimize their manipulation efforts. Lay down the law. Clearly state the facts. There's no need to justify yourself. Exercise boundaries consistently. The consequences should be predictable and relevant. It's about maintaining your space. Appreciate your needs first. Especially in work negotiations, find reciprocity. Ensure your needs are considered too. Repetition is key. Stick to the facts and keep repeating them. Don't let gaslighting or distractions sway you. Unity with your goals and support network is crucial. Document everything. Narcissists rarely keep their promises, so trust in your records. Exiting toxic relationships. Sometimes, the only way to protect yourself is to leave the relationship entirely. Observe rather than accuse. Gather information about their behavior and patterns without confrontation. fade out. Withdraw from the relationship in a slow and controlled manner. Use the handy excuse. Pretend you are busy. Create an excuse to explain your withdrawal without revealing your plan. Exit and make a safety plan. Work with a therapist or a domestic violence advocate if needed to ensure you can leave safely. Notice rather than react. Observe their behaviors without an emotional response. No contact is a gift to you. Cutting off all contact gives you space to heal and rebuild. Low contact can be another option. Consider what interactions you can tolerate if you can't sever all ties. Block phone calls and use text only. Healing and recovery. It enables you to look at the relationship honestly and clearly. It's crucial to be patient with yourself and to allow yourself space to heal. Support groups can be a lifeline. Connecting with other survivors reminds you that you're not alone. Whether it's groups for codependency, narcissistic abuse survivors, or HSPs, it's about finding your tribe. Mindfulness and meditation can ground you, bringing you back to the present. There are so many free resources online or in your community to help you find that peace. Journaling and writing can be incredibly therapeutic. It helps you make sense of your thoughts and feelings, creating a narrative that brings you clarity. And affirmations, they're powerful. Use them to change your negative self-talk, to rebuild your self-esteem. You have to believe in your worth. Avoid numbing yourself with drugs, alcohol, or excessive caffeine. They only hinder your recovery. Instead, take care of your mind and limit your exposure to negative or toxic media. Building life skills. Take action to help yourself. You have the power within you. It's about taking those small steps, doing what you can to move forward. Sometimes, just acknowledging your needs and making a plan is the first step towards healing. Remember, every step counts. Even the smallest actions can lead to significant changes. You deserve to live a life free of fear and filled with the peace you seek. Take that action today for yourself. Conclusion. You are strong. You are resilient. As a highly sensitive person, you have unique gifts. Your sensitivity is your superpower. It helps you discern toxic people, set boundaries, and create healthy, fulfilling relationships. The world needs your empathy and compassion, but you must first protect yourself. By understanding manipulation tactics and implementing these strategies, you can navigate the world with more confidence and peace. Remember, you are not alone. You are strong and you are resilient.
Thank you for watching. Remember, you are not alone. You are strong and you are resilient.